Alright, what is up, everybody? We are on the eve of the Night of Champions pay-per-view. It is right up around the corner. The buzz for this pay-per-view isn't that great. I don't know a whole bunch of people that are, jumping at the phones to order up this pay-per-view on Sunday night. It's highlighted by a real good match that people have been waiting a year to see. CM Punk versus John Cena, one-on-one. No big show involved. But except for that, Night of Champions is the one pay-per-view that you get to see all the champions on pay-per-view. Pretty much guaranteed. The only championship in WWE that is not being featured is the NXT title. And let's face it, there's not a ton of people that watch NXT on YouTube. I'm one of them. But if they did throw the NXT champion on the pay-per-view, it would be a good way to at least say, hey, we have this YouTube show that you can watch that showcases all of the young talent that is in FCW and guys that you may want to see if you're sick of seeing the guys that's on Raw every week, and it would increase their viewership. Will they do it? Yeah, probably not. But you never know. It'd be fun, especially if it was just a quick 3, 4, 5 minute match. That'd be on there. It wouldn't really kill the rest of the show. Started off talking about the 4-way for the Intercontinental Championship. You have The Miz, Rey Mysterio, Cody Rhodes, and Sin Cara. First time we've seen Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara involved in any sort of a match where they could be hitting each other, I guess, fighting. We could see some wrestling action from these guys. And there's a lot of people out there that are really looking forward to seeing some sort of a feud between these guys. Honestly, I think to capitalize on Sin Cara and getting him to the point where you want him to be, there's no point in turning him heel. You have to keep feeding him as a babyface until people finally buy in and figure out that they love this guy. As long as they have Mysterio there, Sin Cara will never be that go-to guy. He will always be that guy who's sort of, in the background. He has to sort of, get to that point where he suppresses Mysterio when Mysterio leaves. That's just my opinion. In this match, you've got all of these guys have already been Intercontinental Champions. I don't see Cody Rhodes getting his title back. I see him sort of lying around in the mid-card with no title until they finally, get the brain to push this guy to the top, whether it's to fight Sheamus or whether to fight somebody else. That would be strictly genius. Honestly, I guess you can just sort of see The Miz keeping the title because right now he sort of really needs it. It's helping him keep his cool factor, and I love seeing him back on TV, especially with the belt. And he's not winning the WWE title anytime soon. From there we go to the tag team championship match. You got R-Truth and Kofi Kingston going up against the team of Kane and Daniel Bryan. I'm not going to waste any of your time on this. I don't know anybody in the world who's not picking Kane and Daniel Bryan to win the title. They will win the title, and it will advance their storyline further. At the show, when you watch the pre-show, there will be a pre-show battle royal. The winner will fight Antonio Cesaro. U.S. Championship match on the line on the pay-per-view. There's not a doubt in my mind that I am going to pick this guy, but I think it's a little too soon. It's only been 2 weeks since he's been gone. But dream booking here. The All-American American. We have a face turn of Jack Swagger. He wins this. He goes up against the Antonio Cesaro character, which likes to say everything in, different languages. He's a foreigner, a European, who's holding the United States Championship belt. The All-American Americans belt, can I say. Jack Swagger took that belt to new highs on superstars that we've never seen last year. I'll pick Swagger to win the Rumble, Swagger to win the belt, and then a feud with Cesaro over Europe versus America. Will it happen? Probably not, but whatever. From there we go to the singles match with nothing on the line. Randy Orton against Dolph Ziggler. I'll pick Randy Orton to win this and to keep going on strong because as far as I can tell, he might be making his movie around SmackDown and Raw. And just not being on the live events, so they probably want to keep him strong for whatever they're doing with him in the future. Singles match, the Divas Championship. YE was never added to this match. I have no idea. Give it a whole bunch of more character, but it's Layla and Caitlyn. Caitlyn won this on a mistake on Raw, where Eve eliminated herself from the Battle Royal on accident. Pick Layla to win this match. I don't see there's any way in the world Caitlyn, being out there in my mom's bathing suit that she wears at the beach, will be wearing the title anytime soon. From there, we'll go to Sheamus against Del Rio. I see Sheamus losing that title somehow now, but I don't really see Sheamus losing it to Del Rio because the whole bro kick thing, I think it's a little too obvious, but Del Rio really needs to win that title. Ever since he came back, he's just sort of been another guy, and if Sheamus doesn't keep the feud up with Del Rio, I'm not real sure they're going to put him in a feud with Ziggler, and I don't see them going Sheamus versus Orton. So, just to keep something going on that brand, like I said, it would be great if Cody Rhodes finally got a shot to go up against the title, but I don't think Cody is there yet. I'll pick Del Rio to win the title this pay-per-view. Maybe it's because of the Brogue kick on accident, and that strips Sheamus of the title. Booker T is forced to come out there and take it away from him. But, yeah, well, whatever. Like I said, no one's really ordering, that to see this. SmackDown was pretty good this week, but I don't know. From there we go to Punk versus Cena for the WWE Championship. Cena's hometown, Boston. Him winning his whatever title this is, 12th, 13th. I know he won his 10th. I think he won his 11th. So this is probably his 12th. Not gonna happen. CM Punk, he hinted it on Raw. He walked out of the tag match. He left his man behind, Dolph Ziggler, in the ring to face Orton and Lawler. No, wait a minute. What the fuck match was that? Yeah, that was it. And I see him basically doing the same thing again. If he does walk out on the pay-per-view, fans will be pissed because there's nothing else on this. This has to be the main event. And if you just have your main event guy walk out on a pay-per-view, it really doesn't mean anything. But, you have to beat the champion. The champion really doesn't have to beat you. It could be a disqualification. It could be a count-out. And you just basically keep your title. And if you want all of Boston to boo CM Punk for eternity, and you want all your pay-per-view buyers to boo CM Punk, and that is what they're building for, that is basically the way to do it, is an easy disqualification, basically Heyman cheating and screwing over Cena, or just basically walking out like he did on Raw. Like I said, when I ran this down, except for the Jack Swagger storyline, nothing really here is going to be spectacular. I'm wondering who they'll have call the pay-per-view, if it's just going to be Josh Matthews and Michael Cole. Not 100% sure, but we'll see where we go from here. I am a big Matt Striker fan, and if they add him anywhere on the show, I don't think that people are a whole lot high on him, and I'm sort of still surprised that he's around just as a backstage guy. But big Matt Striker fan, love to see him on the pay-per-view if he was there. And love to see what they're going to do on Monday. I've heard rumors of JBL. I've heard rumors of them using Jerry the... No, sorry, not Jerry the King Lawler. The Honky Tonk Man, Jerry the King Lawler's cousin. We'll see. We'll have fun. Tomorrow should be a good little start to see where we're going from here. But good times. Everybody have a little fun. Night of Champions tomorrow night.